quick, what's the sixth chord? Do you remember? A minor, yeah. Think of it as a little game to 4. Hey guys, I get a lot of people asking me how to really get good at improvising, or how to go from this like beginner level of just strumming and singing to improvising and making solos, even knowing, you know, what key you're in and all that stuff. And this is also something that I think about for people that want to learn the Nashville number system or just start using chord numbers. This exercise would be great for anybody. Now, with the interest of making people play right away, I don't care how many scales you know or how much music theory you know. It's not a contest. It's about being able to play something that moves people as fast as possible. We all continue to learn. But if you focus on 5 keys, only 5, you only focus on 5 keys. I'm talking about a pop musician, American roots musician, blues musician, country musician. If you're playing jazz, you probably need to look at all 12 keys. But if you're playing those other styles, the first place to start would be 5 keys of playing the 1, the 4, the 5, and the 6 chord. These are the hand signals I use on stage. I'm like, hey, 6 chord. That's not a 1. That's a 6. This is a 1. This is a 4. This is a 5. So I tell people, look, man, if you're using a looper, that's a great way to get good. Or just record yourself playing the 1, 5, 6, and the 4 chord in those 5 keys. So starting with G would be a great place to start because, you know, it's kind of central. And you could see 1, 5, 6, 4. A lot of the modern country stuff, all the pop stuff, they're only going to use, almost all the pop stuff, they're only going to use those 4 chords. So if you get really quick at those, being able to pull them out of thin air, or when you see a chart, you're looking on Ultimate Guitar or whatever, and you see, oh, that's this chord, A minor and a C, oh, that's 1 and 6. You'll be able to see those patterns right away, and you'll get really good. So I tell people, look, day 1, let's say you're going to have a 7-day, let's say you have a 5-day practice week. Your thing is you're going to record 1, 5, 6, one of the most common chord progressions ever. So you recorded it, right? 1. Here's your 6. And a 4. So you recorded that. You made sure to memorize 1, 5, 6, 4 in this key. You don't have to know it right away. It's not like this situation where you just wake up one day and because you understand it, it's just in your brain. It's something you're constantly working on. It's totally fine if you're like, oh man, I'm in the key of whatever, F, and I can't remember what the 6th chord is. You'll get better at it. You got to start using this stuff. Anyway, so I recorded my 1, 5, 6, 4 in the key of G. Now, this is for you, play the ideas that you know will work on that in the key of G. Let's say you only know one pattern. Let's say it's this really useful G major pentatonic. Use that over the scale. I mean the chords. You can just make music with that. Just that one really useful pattern. Be like, okay, that was cool. Now I'm going to try to do it in C. Oh, quick, what's the 6th chord? Do you remember? A minor, yeah. Think of it as a little game to 4. So now I'm in C, and I'm recording. A minor. Little exercise here. Okay, so now my loop's going. I'm only going to use that one thing that I know. Then you're like, okay, let me try it in A now. Okay, what is 1, 5, 6, 4 in the key of A? And then you record that, and then maybe you just use your one tool that you have, like a major pentatonic scale. If you are one of these people who gets really good at patterns and recognizes them, and maybe you know how to play, say for instance, like a actual full major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. The one I really like to start people off with is here. Start with that. The point of this whole video is you need experience. And I'm telling you to get that experience in these 5 keys. C, G, E, A, and D. Just those 5. Start there and get really good there. So when you see a D chord and a B minor chord, and you're like, oh, that's probably in the key of D. And then you see a G and an A, you're like, yeah, I was right. You start to recognize these patterns in these 5 keys. You're going to be kicking butt whenever you pull up some chords or somebody has a song to play. So I'm not talking about learning all 7 chords in every key. That would be a great goal. You can get some flashcards and make that happen. But you don't want to be thinking too much. When it comes time to play, if you just isolate these 5 keys and the 4 chords in each of those keys, you're going to be playing a lot faster. That's what I want you to do, is get experience playing. That's one of the biggest pitfalls about people who study music theory, is it's all here. But you need to be able to just pull it out of your back pocket, your fake bag, your hidden bag of tricks, your invisible bag of tricks over here, and play something that's musical. Not sit here and be like, well, okay, there's a D and there's a C and there's a G, but it starts on the D. Maybe I need to play this scale or this scale, and then it all just sounds like practicing. Take my word for it. Get really good at those 5 keys: C, G, A, E, and D. If you're playing blues, you're playing country music, you're playing pop music, just start there, okay? And you're gonna kick butt. Go to blackbeltmusician.com if you want some free lessons. I got some great stuff on there, and I got beginner course, intermediate course, and pretty soon we're gonna have an opportunity for you to earn your black belt in guitar as well. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.